Hey guys, welcome to another New World video. In today's video I wanted to talk about another change on the July PTR that I found very interesting. As we know, they're making changes to how and where we will be getting the Tradeskill gear from now on. So let's have a look at the patch notes and see what they have to say, and hop onto the PTR and see how much this will really affect our playing experience and the current market for this gear. So in the patch notes, they don't tell us a whole lot. Crafting, gathering, and refining clothing. We've rebalanced the drop chance and locations of all Tradeskill clothing to better improve their availability. So this doesn't really tell us a whole lot. We won't today go over every single piece of Tradeskill gear and look to see if its drop locations have been changed. I will make an updated video when it goes live covering that. However, what I would like to look at today is one of the new features added to the game as an alternative way to get this gear. I want to see how this works, as well as if it's realistically a way to actually farm the gear or not. So what I'm talking about are these new patterns. They are patterns for Tradeskill gear which allow you to go to the outfitter station and basically trade the pattern in for a piece of Tradeskill gear of the corresponding set. The cool and unique thing here is, though, the pattern is not slot specific. When you receive one of these, you can craft any piece that you require from the set. So as you can see here, I have a cooking gear pattern. I go to the outfitter station, craft a chef's chest piece, but I could have crafted any piece. Same here with the weaponsmithing pattern. So right out of the gate, these seem pretty awesome. So how do we get them? Well, you have a small % chance of receiving these patterns when you open a Tier 3 aptitude crate for the corresponding skill. So if you open a weaponsmithing crate, you have a chance at a weaponsmithing pattern. If you open a cooking crate, you have a chance at a chef set pattern. You get the idea. So to test how often we can expect to pull these and if they actually are going to be a viable way of farming these sets, I made 15 Tier 3 aptitude crates for cooking, armoring, and weaponsmithing. That's 15 full aptitude levels to get each of these sets of crates, which, as you know, is no small feat on live. To put this in perspective, just the 15 crates from weaponsmithing on live would require 29,400 orichalcum ingots roughly to craft 1,960 orichalcum warhammers to achieve this level of aptitude in weaponsmithing. So yeah, not something people would be wanting to do on a day-to-day basis. But I wanted to create enough to get somewhat of a fair idea on how many we can expect, which is also why I wanted to cover multiple trade skills to avoid fluke pulls, etc. for a more realistic idea. So let's open these and see what we get. So as you can see, after opening 15 crates, 15 cooking, 15 weaponsmithing, and 15 armoring once again, we only got 1 for the chef set and 1 for the weaponsmithing set, and none for armoring, setting us up around 1 in 15 chance or 1 to 20 chance if we take into consideration the 0 from armoring. So I believe we can safely say this is cool but nothing to get excited about. With these odds, we would be investing hundreds of thousands of coin worth of materials into our grinding aptitude in the hopes of pulling pieces of gear that we could farm in groups or simply purchase off the market for a fraction of the cost. So although this is a cool idea and rewarding crafters with needed crafting items by crafting is amazing, and where I think the game should be going, I do think this one is a bit of a flop though. It will quickly become one of those memes where people will say you can get it from aptitude crates, just like we can get these unique skin patterns from aptitude crates. You know, those ones no one ever gets or no one has ever seen. So my advice right now would be to tell AGS in the feedback to either increase the drop rate of these patterns or simply scrap this idea. The idea is cool, I will admit, but we do not need more useless systems and things like that. The game is bloated and confusing enough as it is, with systems stacked on systems stacked on systems. Okay guys, that's just my thoughts on this. Maybe you think differently, and if so, I would love to read your comments. And as always guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.